Hi there, it's Rebecca from Sapphire Coast Tarot. This will be a reading for the collective Leo, Sagittarius and Aries fire signs. I have been away for over a month, and because the energies for me have just been really, really potent, and I just have felt that if I haven't been able to give to the reading 100%, I don't feel that I should have done it. And that may not have been the right thing for some people, but for me it was the right thing to do. I also had a family member that had some difficult news to deal with, so I was supporting them, and knocked me and my family around a fair bit. So I just felt that I needed to take that time off to really get in touch with everything. In June we did have we had 2 eclipses. We also had a couple of super moons happen. Yeah, the the energy was just really, really potent. We also had 5 planets in retrograde. Mercury has now gone direct, so at least that's one left. So the planets that are in retrograde at the moment are Pluto, Saturn and Jupiter. So that is why, if you are feeling like your June was a bit crazy, that is why, one of the reasons why. Plus those eclipses wouldn't have done you any favours either. So yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to have a look for Leo, what's going on for Leo in July in regards to their love life, spirits and guides. If we could get some guidance from you for the collective for fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius and Aries, for their love lives, please. Okay, first one out is the Death card. I'm doing the past, present, future, but as I said, if you've watched any of my readings previously, you'll know that it's whatever your story is, and you'll know where you're up to in that story for, July. I mean, we're only at the very beginning. You could already be halfway through the story, or not even begun, or you could be at the end. Time is fluid, so just whatever you feel that what you're up to. Okay, next one out we've got is the Hermit. Let's see, what else do we have for the fire signs? We've got 2. Okay, so we've got the Magician and we've got the 7 of Swords there. Okay, let's see. Sorry, the 8 of Swords, actually. The 8 of Swords. We had some sun before, now it's gone. Had some nice sun coming in the window there. Okay, so spirits. Okay, we've got the Wheel of Fortune coming out there. All right, so next, or let's see what else we have going on for July for the love of the fire signs. We've got the Ace of Cups. We need some love, direction for love for the collective for July, which is Leo, Sagittarius and Aries. Okay, so we've got the 8 of Coins there. Let's see what's happening with our love lives for the fire signs, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, please, Spirit. Page of Pentacles coming out there for you, and we've got the Page of Swords and also the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what else we've got going on. Some more news for the fire signs, please, spirits and guides. Just 2 more cards. I normally only take 3 for the past, present and future, but at the moment it's come out 4, so I'll just do 4, which is a little bit of an extra bonus for you. Okay. 4. I said 4 and 4 have come out. Okay, right. Let's see. Now I've got 6. Right. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we've got going on. Okay, so the Page of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, we've got the Two of Pentacles, we've got the Five of Cups, we've got the Six of Cups, and we've got the Two of Wands in the ending there. Okay, looks like we've got that. At the end of the reading, I'm going to be doing a little bit different, something for each of the fire signs, like so something for Leo, something for Sagittarius, something for Aries. So this is not just the collective reading. I will be doing, because I'm sort of getting myself back into it, this is the way that I've decided to do it, but I will be doing something for each of you. Okay, so in the first position we have the Death. The Death card talks about transforming and changes. It can also, it doesn't necessarily mean that someone's going to die. It's a card that talks about endings, transformation, change, a new direction, and a new beginning. So you may have released a lot of things in June, and in July you've decided to move forwards. With Pluto going retrograde on April the 27th until October the 6th, we are gaining a deeper understanding of the way that we control people and the way that others control us. So you may have come, you know what I mean, like you may have a better understanding of that and released a lot of things, and you're not being controlled, and you're also looking at the way that you're controlling others. So the Death card does talk about change, new direction, a new beginning, new endings, transforming, the ending of one phase of life, and you're making way for the new. This is a Scorpio card. Doesn't necessarily mean that you are dealing with the Scorpio. It's just that Scorpio may be represented in one of your natal charts. Doesn't have to be. It talks about major growth, learning. It's for you to remain open. So you'll be releasing what no longer serves you, but sometimes you can be hanging on to things, because we do still like to hang on to our past because we have a fear of change, and that's just human nature. There are new opportunities that do await you. Fire signs. Okay, next we have the Hermit. All right, so after these transformations or new directions or changes that you're making, you've gone into a bit of a hermit mode, which is understandable. I mean, we all need some time out. I certainly have taken my time out. This card talks about withdrawal, inner wisdom, reflecting, and doing a lot of soul searching. So that's what I've been doing. I have a fire sign for my Venus and Mercury. So that is why maybe I'm possibly connecting to this reading quite a bit. The Hermit is represented by Virgo. It talks about careful thought and contemplation. Maybe doesn't necessarily mean this, but you can withdraw from the outside world in order to reflect. You do have those answers inside of you. You just need to reach within and pull them out so you can gain a better introspection to act like to guide where you are headed on this new path. Okay, once you have thought about that and you have soul searched and looked into where you want to be, who you want to be with, etc., This card represents manifestation. So this talks about having all the elements that you need within you to manifest what you desire. The magician here has the cups, he has the pentacles, the wands, and also the swords there. So all the elements. The swords represent communication and action. The cups represent the love and your relationships. The pentacles is your home and your work. And also the wands is that drive and that passionate energy. So the initiative and inspiration that we have within us. The magician can also talk about just lost my place. I did this yesterday when I did the water reading, not yesterday, the day before. The magician talks about having confidence, mastery, manifestation skills. So now that you know what you desire and what you want, you are putting in an action plan and putting out to the universe what you want. The more you think about, the more that comes about. I guess you don't need to sit there and manifest to the moon or whatever. You can just do that without even realizing it. This talks about having power. You're very logical and you're going to take action in what you would like to do. Maybe you've decided to take action and initiative in some new ventures as well. This card says that you are heading in the right direction of what you desire, though. This can also talk about that you are breaking some past life karma or past lives. You're releasing that now. You're coming into contact with those people, or where you're supposed to be, what your destiny is as such. So this is sort of like a soul contract, deep karma, past life. It can be that as well. So you're releasing what no longer serves you and moving forward towards what does with your desires. Okay, so here we have the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords, you may feel like you are restricted. You're keeping yourself restricted by the fear of moving forward. You can see here that the swords are around this person, but they're not in front of them. They have, they're tied up, but this person can quite easily get out of it. So you're holding yourself back because you fear change, and that's a natural process. Everyone is the same. Change for some people is really easy to take on, but for others it is very, very difficult as well. So the 8 of Swords can talk about that you have like a mental block, that you don't really know how to do what you want to do. So this is making you feel like that withdrawn, like you know what you want, but you're sort of stuck, insecure, like you may feel like someone has let you down in the past, so you're not able to move forward to what you desire because you've taken a knock. It can also talk about legal responsibilities as well. So if you're going through legal processes still, I think a lot of people are still, like if I remember, a lot of people were, I don't remember what element it was, but legal issues did keep coming up in whatever reason. And I think that I think it might have been the fire signs, actually, now that I think of it, because I know people that have the fire element strong in their chart, and they all seem to be, going through the same thing, like courts, divorce, all that separation, just stuff like that. So yeah, it must have been you actually. So yeah, this can talk about legal responsibilities that are holding you back as well. So you're unable to move forward to what you want. Um, I'm still saying the but you'll have to put up with that. Sorry. Uh, that hasn't left me at all. This card is sort of saying just remain calm and strong. There are answers available there to you. You just maybe need to look at the situation again, or sort of going around the situation if you can, because you are transforming, you are changing, you are manifesting your desires. So the Jupiter, which has gone into retrograde. It went into retrograde on June the 20th until October the 18th. So Jupiter talks about growth, and because it's gone retrograde, life may go into a bit of a pause mode or stall completely. And we have had a lot of difficulties surrounding COVID, and we have stopped. Everyone has stopped. We're all in pause. We don't know what's going to happen next. Like one minute we can think that we're going all right, and then the next minute, an outbreak happens. But Jupiter does sort of say that we need to come up with different ways to get around this pause mode, this stall that seems to be happening. And we know that with COVID, we can communicate through Skype, through Zoom. We can do everything basically through an online platform. So we're very lucky that in this day and age that we have had all that technology and we are able to access the internet. Some people, have always had it, but to others who are a little bit older, we know what it was like without that, and we had to think about it was through letters. There was no emails. It was through just your phone, which was attached to the wall. It was no walking around with the phone, or doing other things whilst we're on the phone. Now, everything's accessible. We can do, 3-4 things at once. It's a much different place that we live in. Communication is a lot faster. So we just have to, this is what this card is saying, that you may need to look at the situation again and just go about it a different way. So if you're feeling that restricted feeling, maybe you need to get over your fears, possibly do some healing, or just jump into it. What's the harm in just jumping into something? You're only going to hurt yourself, which I don't know. I mean, fire signs usually jump in quite quickly, actually. So, or if you're dealing with court matters and things, well, there's always ways and means around things. So, yeah. But anyway, if you are, that's what this card represents, that you are feeling restricted. As I said, that you may have been betrayed in the past, or you may feel like you can't move to where you want to because you're restricted by fear. Maybe you don't know what to say to someone. You're just feeling insecure about yourself. We do have, which is a great card, the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning. The wheel is turned, so you're not going to be feeling like that anymore. You are going to be able to move forward. You are going to leave that past behind and move into where you want to be. It's a new cycle. We're all moving into a new cycle. The age of Aquarius, we've moved out of the age of Pisces, and we're now moving into the age of Aquarius. Now, that takes a long time. They're saying that, yes, we did move into that in February, but it takes months. It can take years. But that's where we're moving into now. what I hope to do is talk a little bit more about the different ages, and so you can familiarise with what happened in the past and what's happening with these new the ages that have come along, and how this is how the universe works, I guess. So I have been doing a lot of study in my downtime for that month. Anyway, back to your reading. The Wheel of Fortune is a new cycle, progress, change of fortune, fate, destiny stepping in, fate stepping in, the luck is on your side. This is a Capricorn energy, so you may have Capricorn in your chart. The Wheel of Fortune is also known as a destiny card. So the cycle, the wheel has changed. It has moved around. You are commencing a new cycle, and you are moving towards your destiny now. It may have been a very hard transition. Progress is going to be made though for you. So you just need to make the most of this fortunate time, really. So yeah. And yeah, find different ways of doing things, not the old standard way of communication or searching out love, I guess. We need to think outside the box. Next, we have the Ace of Cups, which is really, really good. The Ace of Cups is talking about your love, emotions, relationships, and creativity. It can talk about new relationships. There is a new start for you that does bring you happiness, so that's very nice. It can be the renewal of a union as well. There could be maybe your children or you or someone around you is possibly going to give birth. This card talks about emotional euphoria. This is real love. It's a fresh beginning. You may have just an emotional interest in another, and you are laying the past to rest, which is what we want to hear. We're laying the past to rest, and we're moving into the new cycle, and we're going towards the new. It's all about the new, or it could be, as I said, a renewal of a past person. It could be a water sign as well, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or someone with that in their chart. Okay, so here we have the 8. The 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles talks about you've decided to maybe focus on your money. You're very self-sufficient, hard-working. You're a solo problem solver. There may be a new job that you're stepping into, or a new career as well. You could be learning a new skill or profession, so that may bring in a new offer of employment for you, or you may be just moving up to a different level in your current position. But this talks also about promotion. It can be that you just have a new interest, so you're going to be taking up a new hobby where you're going to meet someone new, or you may meet them in the workplace. You may meet them in your new hobby that you're going to take up. You may take up bike riding and meet the love of your life. You know, you're deciding to step out and create new possibilities for yourself. That's what the Ace of Cups represents, and that card there. Okay, the next card that we have is the Page of Pentacles. This card could be a possible message from someone. Pages are usually messengers. It can just talk about good news financially as well. The person that could be messaging you is a very dependable person. committed. They're a sort of very academic, methodical type of person. Well, this card is an earth, so it could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that you can be in touch with, that the message is coming from. So, as I said, this person's hardworking, polite. They will bring you in some good news. It could be financial or just good news in general. This person's a very solid and studious person that may be coming into your life. They also could be a little bit younger. You don't know. But the pages are usually younger. Yeah. Okay, so it's all going to happen now, because next we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. So you may be receiving another message from someone, and it may be from a Libra, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. The Page of Swords is... there could be an announcement that this person wants to talk to you about. This is going to require you to be understanding. This person is very quick-minded. They're usually cool and deep. They don't really speak unnecessarily, and they can appear to be insensitive. They like to stick to the rules, and they can't understand why others don't. So this could also come in the form of some delayed. This is like a person, like this could be delayed. So you may be receiving a message that from someone that you've been waiting on for, forever. So this is like, taking this you may not have spoken to this person for a while. This card can also represent that someone is spying on you as well, like someone's looking at your social media. If you're on Twitter or Instagram or something like that, this can also talk about that. So that's what that is there. So here we've got like an earth element, and we've also got an air element. Okay, so we've got the the 7 of Pentacles coming up next. This card talks about good news. You could be getting some good news, good news in the finance department. So the hard work that you've been doing and patience, you're going to be able to get those rewards. It can talk about slow but steady results. So this card's asking us to plan for the future if those finances do come in. Yes, it is tax time, so yes, you may be getting a tax return, which is yes. So you may be getting more than what you thought, okay, or something just might be brought to you. You're going to be rewarded. Receiving the good news regarding a possible sale negotiation. So if you're in like separation or whatever, and you've had to sell your house or your boat or your property or your land or your tent or your car or whatever, this will be some good news coming in for you. It's a good card, but you need to actually plan for your future as well. So replenish your harvest for next time. That's what this is saying. All right, next we have the 2 of Pentacles. So the 2 of Pentacles for me it can talk about choices that you have. We do have a earth element, so a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus down here, and we could have an air sign as well, so a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So you may have to choose between 2 people. That could be what is happening with that card. The 2 of Pentacles can talk about maintaining balance also. So you've been juggling maybe a lot of plates, and you need to concentrate on maybe just one of those plates, because you've been, hasn't been easy. So the Two of Pentacles is asking you to try and maintain a balanced life. So you're trying to keep one or more projects juggling. So it's all becoming too much. Maybe you need to delegate or drop some of those responsibilities. This card's asking you to care for yourself and care for what you're trying to achieve. So care is needed to progress smoothly and flowing. The signs are good that you are going to be able to attain this. So now that you've watched this reading, if it's happening for you towards the end of the month, yeah, maybe you need to take a step back and just look at where you can balance out your life. I have spoken about the boat with the portholes before, and we need to make sure that those portholes are filled with each individual thing, like one for our job, one for our home, one for our mental health, one for our physical health, one for our children, one for our family. Like, we need to fill all those ports up. Now, if we're doing more than like working too hard, well, then obviously our family life is going to suffer. So that porthole window is going to break and the boat is going to sink. So that's how we're going to keep a balanced life. Make sure that we're taking care of all our mental health is probably number one, and our relaxation and rest time is always the one that tends to suffer. That's what that one there is talking about. Okay, so we've got the Five of Cups. You may have had to let something go, or someone has let you go. That's what has come in regards to this message coming through. That delayed or disappointing news has come through. So you may feel like you've been, betrayed in some regards. You may be feeling some sort of regret, some emotional loss as well. Maybe you've gone through some bad money deals as well. The Five of Cups can talk about that you're feeling disappointed, really disappointed and let down, and betrayed. So you are regretful of the outcomes. You may have also had a loss of a relationship that you're still thinking about. So your logical mind is going to feel very clouded. But this card is, if you look at it closely, we can see here, without the sun reflecting on it too much, that you may have lost like something in front of you, but if you turn around you can see that there are still two cups behind you, and that is where your future is. So it's a good idea to concentrate on the positive and release the past. The Five can also represent that you may need to go into a little bit of a healing for that, to get to concentrate more on the two that are still standing there for you. Okay, the next card out is, these are the extra ones that we have here, is the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups is a very nice card. It can talk about happiness. You may have renewed with someone from the past, or you may have put something to rest from the past, so you're happy about that now. It can talk about old friends that you're getting together with, and you're quite happy about that. It can also talk about that an old love is being revived. So that if that's where you want to be, that's beautiful. If you're having a reunion with someone, you've decided to throw caution to the wind and just step out and just go for it. So that's what that one there talks about as well. So it can also just talk about that someone from your past is returning, resurfacing, or it can also mean that you are stuck in the past. So this is, you're not able to move forward because you keep going back to the past. You keep going over your own old relationships and comparing this to that, and you need to live in the now. You need to not worry about what is behind you and concentrate on what is in front of you. You've had this new wheel of fortune, the new cycle that has changed. You've got the Ace of Cups here, the Death right at the very beginning of the reading, the transforming and the releasing. This is a new way of life. You need to release whatever's holding you back and that fear, and move forward towards your destiny as you've been manifesting. You're wanting that new life, that new happiness, that new love. So no more living in the past, just live in the day and just move forward. The Six of Cups talks about having that harmony and balance in life that we all strive for. And as I said, with the planets going in retrograde, the energy has been all over the place, up and down and whatever else. Neptune has gone retrograde, and that went retrograde on June the 25th. It is until December the 1st. Neptune is the planet of dreams. So now it's gone retrograde. This planet is going to help you remove the rose-colored glasses and see things in a more realistic way. You may have felt like, that you can't move on, or you can't move past someone in particular, but Neptune's going to help you. So from the 25th, it did go into retrograde, so we're still feeling that. So maybe towards the end of the month, you may feel like you can see everything a lot clearer now and in a more realistic way. So that's what that card there is talking about, harmony and balance. So you're going to be, Neptune's here to help us. Neptune's here to take the rose-colored glasses off and to see everything in a much better way. So yeah, we've also had Saturn go into retrograde on May the 23rd till October the 10th. So you will feel compelled to follow the beat of your own drum. So instead of following what is expected of you, you are deciding that, you may feel like, throwing caution to the wind and doing what you want to do. Forget what everyone else thinks. You need to just, beat your own drum and move forward. And Saturn is definitely going to be helping you with that. We don't need to do what society tells us. We don't need to do what our parents told us in the past, or any, that we may have had a very traumatic childhood and that's tarnished us for our future. But we have the process that has happened. A lot of people have done a lot of healing, and we're able to do what we want. So that's what that card there talks about, is moving on from the past, and just move forward into the new age of Aquarius again. So that's in a more spiritual, the age of Aquarius is basically a very spiritual view of the world, and it will be going for the next, we're going to be all dead, but I'll talk about that a little bit later in the next few weeks. Okay, so the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is the initial accomplishment of something. So there is a possible partnership on the horizon. The Two of Wands is talking about action, initiative and inspiration. So it's the initial stages of progress. You're focused on the future. You are putting plans into place, and your efforts, you feel that some of your efforts are starting to succeed. There could also be a partnership or negotiations, which may be significant to you. But you are moving in the direction of your goals and ambitions, fire signs. So that's what I have got for you there. Right, so now I'm going to pull you an oracle card, and then I'm going to be doing the little bit for the extra for each of you. Okay, so I'm going to pull you a universal love card for the collective, please, spirits and guides. What can we tie this reading all into for the fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius and the Aries? What advice can we give them to help them on their journey, please, spirits? What's the advice that we can give them for their journey, the guidance that they may need to hear in regards to love for July? What do we have for them? Okay, dreams. Dreams can come true. I don't know the rest of the song. Okay, so dreams can come true. Anyway, I don't know what it is. Okay, so dreams. That's my son in the background, if you can hear him playing something on his computer. Okay, dreams. Waves of healing energy flow through you as you sleep, subconsciously restoring balance and healing unresolved emotional issues. An issue which most possibly stems from a past life is now being processed and healed in your dream state. You may not be aware of how this issue has negatively impacted your perception, energy levels, or decision making. Unseen limitations can manifest through unexplained negative feelings, self-doubt, or irrational fear. The good news is you're already being aligned with positivity. There is nothing you need to do. Be patient and allow the process to unfold without trying to make sense of it. Trust in and embrace the possibility of happiness, meaning, and fulfillment. You will soon be free of the negativity that has too often sabotaged your progress. A brighter, more confident you is surfacing from your dreams and stepping into reality. I feel that is happening for me at the very moment. I'm feeling like I'm releasing a lot of energy from past lives. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing now is I am going to be taking the cards for each individual sign. First off, I'm going to do Leo, and I'm going to shuffle the cards. And whatever the Wheel of Fortune, this is like a little mini read for you. I'm going to pull the Wheel of Fortune out of the deck and see which card is either side, and that is what will be some help or some guidance extra for you for the month. Because I'm not doing each individual signs, I'm just going to just pull out the Wheel of Fortune for you, Leo. Okay, let's see, where is the Wheel of Fortune? Be good if I had someone telling me where the Wheel of Fortune is, because this takes some time. Just doing this part. I did this for the water signs the other day, and that gave each individual sign some direction to what is going to be happening for them in the month of July for their love life. Let's see. Oh, goodness. But the downside of this is that I have to look for it because it doesn't just pop out at me. I should just chuck them all out on the table and then it'll just jump out at me. Okay. I bet you, jeez, where is it? Have I gone past it? La, 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 la. So what do I talk to now? If you want to subscribe to the channel, you can do that. If you already have subscribed to the channel, the notifications aren't going through. YouTube is doing something at the moment. So, yeah, it's probably a good idea to unsubscribe and then to subscribe if you have already and you're not getting those notifications through. If you haven't subscribed, if you'd like what I do here, you can subscribe to the channel. Okay, I would very much appreciate that. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, here it is. The change is in the middle, the Wheel of Fortune there. Okay, so we've got the Page of Wands and we have the Judgment. All right, so let's talk about the Page of Wands first. Now, the Page of Wands could be, this could be you wanting to move passionately towards someone or to send a message to someone, or a fire sign can be sending you a message. That light there. That's well. Okay, so that's, yeah, that's what the Page of Swords, it's not the Page of Swords, it's the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands talks about it's the initial accomplishment. So yeah, okay, so this is what this was in your reading before, actually. So this, Leo, this is the initial accomplishment of something. Yeah, so you feel like you could be in a partnership or negotiation with another. This is talking about you moving in the right direction. So this may be that the wheel has turned and that is happening for you. So there could be a possible partnership on the horizon there for you. So you may be receiving a message from a page. It talks about some good news coming in, an active person, spirited, adventurous, or it could be a cheerful child as well. Pages are messages, as I said. This person's fearless. They can be full of ideas and they don't usually think things through. But this talks about that they are moving in very quickly, could be moving in quickly towards you, or you could be wanting to move towards someone or wanting to send a message to someone because you've left something behind. It can be, this can come, you could want to do this via phone, email, or word of mouth or mail, or it could come back, like if you're waiting on hearing from someone, or you have a love interest that has a water element, that could come in towards you as well. On the other side of the wheel here, we have the Judgment card. So that is very nice energy. This is part of the major arcana. So yeah, this is very prominent, Leo, for you. I'm just trying to, take the sun off, take the glare off there. Okay, so Judgment. Judgment can be, or talk about the renewal or revival of a past relationship. It's a new health, maybe you're taking on a new health regime, a new career, but you're going to be rewarded for your past efforts. So this card is talking about just that, Judgment. It's known as a karmic card. So what you sow is what you reap. It can indicate renewal or revival on dormant matters. So just take some stock, get some information before moving forward for that new start. So you're going to be feeling rejuvenated. And if you've had any health issues in the past, they will be improving for you, Leo. Okay, so that's your little mini read there, Leo, for the month of July for love. It's not really love. Well, it is. It's a message coming in, or you are wanting to get in contact with another person. Someone's either coming towards you, Leo, or you're going towards someone else. Quite passionately, very actively. Okay, let's see. I've lost my shuffle capabilities as well. Okay, anyway, the cards are getting mixed up, so that's the main thing. All right, so we're going to shuffle these a little bit more, and we're going, whoop, they're all flying out now. They're all going to fly out. Okay, so we're looking for the Wheel of Fortune for the sign of Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to hear, spirits and guides, for the month of July in regards to their love life? Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Okay, let's see, Sagittarius, what else we have going on for you. What do you need to hear in regards to what's happening? Let's see. Oh, I've got one turned over there. Doesn't matter. They're shuffled anyway. The Wheel of Fortune's going to be where it is. Okay, so I want to do this a little bit quicker. Here we go. Wheel of Fortune. Right. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands again. The Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Emperor. Okay, Sagittarius. You may have a choice between a fire sign and an Aries, because the Emperor is represented by Aries. Okay, or you may be standing in the Emperor energy. Okay, let's talk about the Page of Wands first. That was what I was speaking about. It can talk about good news coming towards you. This can be a message from an active, spirited, adventurous person. We've just spoken about this person is going to come in quite swiftly. They're active, energetic, cheerful, and optimistic. They can be fearless, full of ideas, and they don't usually think things through. So this is going to be some swift good news coming in towards you, Sagittarius. Or you may want to get in contact with someone, because this is a fire element. It does, the Page of Wands is represented by Sagittarius. So you may receive a message from another Sagittarius, or you may want to send a message to someone quite passionately and urgently in regards to how you're feeling about someone. Or as I said, you could be dealing with another Sagittarius as well. The other side of the wheel is the Emperor. The Emperor is someone who is a leader. They're a very controlled person, someone in authority, someone who does achieve things like they set goals for themselves and they achieve them. They're financially stable, so you may be in contact with someone like that, or if you have Aries in your natal chart, this could represent you as well, just that you're getting back on your feet, or you're feeling quite secure in what you're doing. The Emperor, it's a sign of financial stability, ambition, authority and achievement. This card's asking you to keep calm and make choices on facts, not emotions. There is great progress in your career matters, and you're in a very powerful position to achieve your goals. It can also represent a powerful male influence in your life as well. So if you're a female, there may be a male who is coming into your life, who is a very big influence on your life. Or if you are a male and you have Aries in your chart, then you are going to be quite a powerful influence on someone else. Just standing, you know your worth, basically. And yeah, so if you're a male, then you're going to be influencing someone quite strongly. Or if you're a female, you could have could be just a father figure influencing you in what your next moves are in your life. So that's good for you, Sagittarius. Okay, so next we have Aries. Let's see what we've got happening for the sign of Aries in the Wheel of Fortune. Because it has turned. It has definitely turned. We are in very much a new cycle, and yeah, there's a lot of planets that are in retrograde, as I said, and they will be helping us make some decisions, taking off those rose-colored glasses and living in a more realistic way, especially if you are in like
9 years I can drink beer.
That's my son. In 9 years, my son can drink beer. Okay, I'm recording, Connor. Thanks for that. So now he's...
No.
Shh. Sorry about that. Aries, fire signs, if you're still listening. Okay, so let's see what we've got for Aries for the Wheel of Fortune. What have we got either side of Aries for the guidance for their love life? What's happening? What's happening for Aries? What's happening for Aries? Aries. Let's have a look. Okay, Aries. Nope. Aries. The sun. No. We have the sun. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, that was funny. I'll tell you what, my son just comes out with the most bizarre things. It's just crazy, some of the things he says. Okay, so I have got the Six of Wands is for you, Aries, and the King of Wands. Very, very good. Okay, so on one side we have the Six of Wands, and the other side we have the King of Wands. Okay, so let's talk about that. The Six of Wands talks about success. It talks about achievement. You quite possibly could have landed a job, passed a test or an exam. You're getting some recognition for your hard work, or it could mean that you've just got a promotion. The Six of Wands talks about victory. Basically, you can see this person here riding down on their horse in a parade-like procession with their wands up and their flags up, and yeah, so this is what this talks about. It's promotion for your efforts. Success is well deserved, so you're going to be feeling satisfied, Aries, with your accomplishments. Others are going to be very pleased too. This card is also the bearer of great news, so you may be receiving some good news from someone that you don't know about yet, or you could know them already. If you're looking at reviving a situation, the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Wands talks about harmony and balance, and there's nothing better than harmony and balance, believe me. So that's the victory card for you, restoring that harmony and balance after a long time. All right, so the King of Wands. The King of Wands is represented by Aries. So if you have an Aries sun sign, I dare say that you want to go towards someone. The King of Wands is someone that's very dynamic. They're a motivator, they're courageous, and they're adventurous. You could have someone like that coming towards you, Aries, if they have Aries, a strong element of Aries in their natal chart. But I see this as you wanting to move towards someone else. You know who you are, you know what you represent, and you are going in knowing your worth and very passionately. You're very passionate towards someone and you're wanting to go, wanting to go in. There's no time like the present. You've released, you've taken off those rose-coloured glasses and you're seeing everything in a more realistic way. And that's with the help of Neptune retrograde on June the 25th. So you'll be feeling that slowly, or you're feeling it now already. This is talking about someone who can make some rash and impulsive decisions. This is a person that isn't afraid to take risks. They do like their freedom at work, so you do like freedom at work, and you like that variety because you get bored easily. So you dislike details, and you always like creating that vision for yourself. So you may also have a little bit of an ego as well. Sorry, Aries. But we all need to have different parts about us. So, yeah. So if that sounds like you, that person is going, you are wanting to go towards someone quite passionately. Or if you know, if your love interest is an Aries, they may be coming towards you in the same fiery, passionate way. So that's good news for you, Aries. It could also represent a boss as well. If you aren't really in the love game, it could just be that someone is going to be coming in towards you. That could bring this possible promotion as well, or work, could be work endeavour, as I said, or the success. At least you're going to be having success there in your job, and then maybe this person's coming towards you passionately, or you're wanting to go towards a new direction quite passionately. Okay, so hopefully I haven't rambled too much. I've sort of got to get back into the swing of things again after that time off. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to pull you an angel card for each of you as well. First of all, I'll do Aries. Oh, I can leave it there. Put them back there. Oh. Now look what I've done. Okay. Right. Let's see. Leo. We'll do Leo first. Leo, what can we give you? What's the advice from the Angel Oracle for you? Let's have some advice for Leo, please. Spirits and guides. What's the advice for Leo? What's the advice for Leo? Just topping off your reading, Leo. What's happening? Just one card for Leo, please, spirits and guides. Just one card. Can't get it together. I need practice again. Practice, practice, practice. Practice, practice, practice. And the one nearly came out then. What's the advice for Leo? Leo, there we go. Okay, cleanse. Your body, mind and soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. So that's the advice for you for the month of July. Okay, so Sagittarius, what is the advice for Sagittarius, please, spirits and guides? What's the advice for Sagittarius? What's the advice that they need to hear for the month of July, which is going to help them on the correct path for them, their destiny? What do we have for Sagittarius, please, spirits and guides? What do we have for Sagittarius? Okay, we've got 3. We've got memories, we've got listen, and we've got caregiver. So I'm not going to read them all. I'm going to just pick out one for you. For Sagittarius, please. Just one card. I've got no idea which ones are which. Okay. Right, memories. Your memories are like diamonds in the treasure chest of your spirit. More and more memories are arising within you. Remember the happier moments with your loved ones who are here in the spirit world, for neither time nor distance can stop the energy of love that you have for one another. There you go, Sagittarius. Okay, so let's see what we have for Aries. What's the further advice for Aries, please, spirits and guides? Whoop. We'll have that one there. Okay, it's seek. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. Okay. So there we go. I hope you have enjoyed your readings, and I'll be doing a lot of different things in the next coming weeks. I have no set plan. It's just whatever I feel like doing on whatever day, but I hope to get back into the individual signs. Yeah, because I'm feeling a lot better now after having that time out. So I am going away for a few days in the next couple of days, but I will be returning and I'll be much more refreshed than I am now. And I will be able to concentrate on each individual sign. Okay, so thank you, and I hope you have a nice weekend and a nice week, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye, fire signs.